Happy early Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome to the program. So it is me as Doctor right now. I'm on Flight Simulator 2024 again. I am just jumping out there doing the Sky Crane mission. I've just got my let me just adjusting my mic here. Just got my Sky Crane certification, and we're just gonna go ahead and do the first mission. And I don't know I didn't know very much about this helicopter. Um, I don't know what's going on. I unpaused and lost my control. It wasn't doing that at first. I'm gonna restart. It was flying smooth, and then I set up my live, and then things went to haywire. This game does that. It's like if you skip, pause, or do something, you go back to it, things just go haywire. Like that helicopter was not bouncing up and down like that before I unpaused. Don't understand what happened. Okay, so let's try this again. But anyway, like I was saying, I knew very little about this thing before I started this. So, like the helicopter in general. I mean, I've flown the helicopters before several times, both civilian and military helicopters. Been around a bunch of fixed wing aircraft, but didn't know much about the Sky Crane. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this. And when I first started doing this, I skipped ahead and actually went into the helicopter, but when I started taxiing, the damn chocks were not removed. So I'm taking the chocks out manually, and we're gonna go ahead and get in. And we'll take a quick look around the flight station here while I start the engines. They take a long time to start up. I'm gonna turn that. We can turn that desktop volume down a little bit though. Do I need to make another adjustment? Kinda, sorta. So anyway, I'm gonna let that start up. But let's take a look around. So this flight station actually has 3 seats: pilot, co-pilot, and the crane operator seat that just sits back there, and you can see that in the flat spot right on the right side of the flight station entry door. So, and this actually has 2 engines, so it's going through the startup procedure. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure to contact the ground team. They're giving me some thumbs up. I don't know who he's waving at because I can't see that person from that right there. And like when you this crane actually has this helicopter actually has wheels on it, so you actually have to you actually got to use the wheels to taxi. So, and on this one, when you do this mission, don't just pull straight out into the runway, because you got to take off from runway 330. So which I had to go back to the end, as you see down there, turn around, and then taxi to the other end of the runway. But okay, we're not spooled. The engines aren't all the way on yet, so I'm gonna wait for them to get on. Let me set up the rest of my instrument panel though. So got that, and on this one I'm gonna put the artificial horizon right here in the lower part of my screen. I can do a little bit better than that. Let's do that just so I can, because these are on a third monitor that I've got at my desk. Don't need it that big. Something like that. I don't really look at it that much, but all right. Now we can taxi. So to taxi this plane, plane. To taxi this helicopter, you want to give it a little more, no more than 20% power somewhere I think around 17 to 20% will actually allow you to taxi pretty well and tilt a little bit. And I'm gonna kind of swing a little bit wide because I'm gonna have to make this left turn and go back to the end of runway 30 and face the and then that way I can actually face bearing 30 degrees. Ah, shit. I was gonna back up. I'm gonna lose points on that.
7-4 traffic X-ray Alpha. November Bravo Tango, taking off runway 30, departing straight out.
I guess there's no way for me to skip that, but oh well. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and tilt forward a bit here and give it a little more power. I'm just gonna go ahead and taxi down here. So that's 27%. So somewhere around, I know at least a 17 to 20% will allow you to actually taxi. And taxiing the Sky Crane, you do taxi with all the wheels on the ground. So where we're going, we're doing some construction work, and I believe I'm somewhere in Canada. And I'm not up to speed on my Canadian geography, but I'm in one of the, I think it's one of the provinces like west of Canada, somewhere south of Alaska. I think that's where I'm at. But hey, appreciate you riding along. Let me go ahead and let me give it a little more power so I can get to the end of this runway. I want to get airborne. I started this mission over because I paused to set up my live, went to live, and then I come back and the helicopter's literally bouncing. It's literally just bouncing up and down. So I should be able to do this whole mission and not have to restart and have to worry about that other crap. But hey, don't forget to hit that follow. Give me some reaction. It's greatly appreciated. And I do make clips of my missions and post them to my YouTube shorts. And people seem to like those. But hey, thanks, Mr. It's not me. But hey, it is. Are these missions really tough? They can be. To be honest, like, when you're first getting used to an aircraft, even when I was first flying the Cessnas, I mean, I know quite a bit about aircraft, but I mean, I've never been a pilot. I've always was a mechanic. So I knew basics about how airplanes worked, but actually flying them and getting all the airspeed and stuff right, it just kind of takes practice. So like, I was actually crashing Cessnas until I realized, like, wait a minute, let me make sure I get my airspeed, all my pitch angles and all that stuff going, all that. So, but once you actually get used to actually flying, it gets easier. And I'm using a HOTAS X56 stick for this game, so that makes it easy. Some people actually use a game controller, but I didn't want to do that for this. I think I tried that on the last Flight Simulator 2020. It didn't really work that well for me. But yeah, these missions can get kind of tough, especially when you factor in the wind, because like this actually sims the Earth, right? So sometimes you're flying in low wind, sometimes you're flying in high wind, and you got when you're making when you're landing planes, you got to take that into account because it'll actually start knocking the plane around. And I've got some YouTube shorts where I did like a medevac mission where like it was like the wind was like pretty much full blast, like the windsock was basically straight, because you know when you're at an airport, they always have that windsock. When it's limp, the wind is low, but when it's like straight, fully horizontal, that's when the wind was full of blast. It was like that. And I was able to land the plane, but it wasn't a very smooth landing, which isn't good for medevac. All right, let me see if I can pick up speed here. And the thing about this sky crane, when I was doing my check flight earlier, you really only have like a max speed of 105 knots, and I was able to actually get 40 knots of wind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I was it was that turbo prop plane. I was able to set it down. So I wonder if I can trim rudder on this, because I'm not flying straight right now. See if I can straighten that up. I guess not. Okay. Oh well. And good thing is that it doesn't look like I'm gonna fly very high in this thing. I'm only at about 2,000 feet right now. So oh yeah, the sky crane. It's a sky crane. I forget. It's got some manufacturer something sky crane. I think in this mission we're putting together a power line. I think is what it said. But yeah, so I'm gonna approach. I'm gonna pick up, and there's supposed to be two. I think at least two people in this thing, but look here. There's only one person, and it's me, which is weird. Like even when you do the check flight, they say like it. They said this thing's big and complicated and takes two people to operate. Unless I'm supposed to pick up somebody, which I don't look like it. But hey, even in the game, it's a beautiful day for flying. Look at that. Look at all that landscape right there. Looks freaking awesome. The one thing that I do not like about this game, and I wish that they would fix it, they're using like AI voiceover. It doesn't sound right. It don't sound right at all, and I wish the developers would change that. So if any developer ever sees this live stream or any of my clips, please fix that crap. It's just weird. Yeah, yeah. Should be beginning to pick up my load here. This mission is supposed to take an hour. I'm not skipping any parts of it. So let's go ahead and approach. Got 0.2 nautical miles. Like I'm gonna float a little bit. I don't know how high off the ground I'm gonna be when I pick this load up. So I'm just gonna try to hold this altitude at about 1,000. See if it might drop a little bit. Come on, come on. Requesting pickup clearance.
5 XAMBT. Requesting pickup clearance.
Green deck, you can proceed, however, over the pickup area.
Alright, there it is. Let's see, 0.3 nautical miles left. So let's go ahead and get into position here. Let's see if I can hold this thing steady. I don't know what's going on here. Let me turn back over here. So if I can't hover straight, I'm not gonna be able to pick this load up. I don't know why it's drifting like that. Come on. Let me just reduce power to that. So Damn, this thing's hard to fly. Come on. What's that? Vertical airspeed. Come on. Come on. Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. Climbing. Don't need to climb, don't need to climb, don't climb, don't climb. Come on. Stable, stabilize, stabilize. This thing wasn't this hard to fly in the check flight, so I don't know what's going on. Ah. Right, yeah, I do appreciate real pilots, because this shit, I mean, all I'm trying to do is hover over the load. But I'm just spinning out of control here. Don't know what's going on. So let me stabilize, and then I'll come back, because if I was in this flight station right now, I'd be fucking vomiting. Come on. But when I let go of the stick, I'm tilting back for some odd reason. I don't understand why. I got like a trim or something. That's... Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Let me gain a little bit, and then... Okay. Because I was doing fine. Yeah, you're right. I was doing fine when I was at about 1,000. That's altitude 1,400. And then, let me get over top of it. Yes, that seems to have helped a little bit. Gotta have my hand on the yaw, though. Alright. Shit. I might actually have to give me some rotor pedals. I'm using the stick to work my yaw. I don't understand. It's still out of control. Raise up a bit. Raise up about 500 more feet. Stable. Is there like a trim somewhere that's connected? Okay. Yeah, trying to watch that vertical airspeed when you're doing these construction missions, and like doing these construction missions, like vertical airspeed is got it's kind of a must there. Controlling that shit, and you really gotta keep your hand on the throttle, work it up and down to stay level. Come on. All right.
Hello, in perfect position. Don't move. Come back over the area.
Crazy thing is, like, I'm not even tilting it very much.
Too far again, 2. You're spot on. Too far again, 5.
Am I supposed to land on this damn thing? Cause like
Too far again, 1.
it's like it's sunk into the ground, whatever the load is, which is a piece of power line.
Too far again, 4. You're spot on. Cargo properly secured.
Got it.
Distribution on board for a safe flight.
All right, picking up. Oh shit.
Leaving with the cargo.
Nice. Duty call, see you around.
Golly. I'm too high up though. Hey, yeah, I'll partner up. Golly, this load is heavy. Like, yeah, anybody that operates a sky crane is highly skilled as fuck. Cause I just now today like got used to doing the mission, pretty much the cargo missions with that little Airbus helicopter. This is a whole nother beast by itself. But I do have, as of today, as of this morning, I've done all the certifications with all the available certifications. So, but yeah, appreciate you, Adeco 001. Appreciate that follow as well. And thank you for being first time in the chat, both of you guys. But let's see if I can deliver this cargo. I got... These are going to be like the longest 2 nautical miles since I've turned this game on. Craziness. But the Sky Crane's not meant to fly very fast at all. Like I said earlier, it only has like a max speed of 105 knots. So. What's the wind? I don't know. I don't know what it is right now. I don't think it's high wind on this mission though. Thank God, because there would be no way. Even when you're operating a ground, like a not a sky crane, but like just a regular crane, like a ground crane, like a crawler, you can't do work with that in high wind anyway. So I would imagine the same would be true for a sky crane. So it should be low wind. All right, point 0.7 knots. Appreciate the follow. I still do post everything to Twitch, but like a lot of my shorts and everything where I get most of my views is over on YouTube. So.
In position. Clearance to proceed offload.
Green dead permission to engage offload ops.
Yep, starting to lose it. All right, let me just go ahead and float over here very slowly. So let's slow down a bit. Ah, great. We got to stand it on top of that damn structure. Fuck. Some small corrections to see if I can do this on one go here. Man, this load is swinging. Trying to stabilize the load too. Come on. Low, stay level. Oh, I'm losing it. Fuck. Ah, come on. Shit. Come on. This helicopter would have crashed already. Because I would have hit the... Yep. I'm going down. right. Cool, man. Appreciate you. Shit, lost it. Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But when I get to the point and float, is some for some odd reason it starts to like go haywire. And I even when I do the Airbus missions like that, I trying to stabilize the load. Yeah, I've had that problem too. And think about it, is like when you're operating a crane, and it not a sky crane, but like a regular crane, you do have to stabilize the load. So I'm trying to drift into to the direction that the load is wanting to swing. So see now I'm close to the ground, trying to float above it, and it's starting to go haywire again. I keep losing it when I get close to the ground. Sure. Yeah, trying to hover above the area and have the load stable. That is a it's just a humongous challenge.
Darn it, XC and BT. You almost hit something with your cargo.
Yeah, shut up. And it's just this my hand the hand that I'm using to get on the stick. I'm starting to get a cramp in it from this stuff. From this one. This one's tough. Come on. I'm going down. Damn. Shit. Yeah, it's I don't know how to stabilize. Let's see, what am I doing wrong here? Maybe, but it was like at that point the helicopter flipped over. So I'm trying this. I had I had my power. Maybe that was it. Maybe I got my power a little too low. And then when I'm floating, I need to have my power maybe close to the max. I got my throttle stick pushed all the way in. So you can see the cichless all the way up too. So let's see if that does anything different. I'm not liking that my rotors are bouncing like that. So let's see. Come on. Nope, that's not helping. I may not be able to get this. This is... Come on. No, because when you reset on here, for some reason the helicopter wants to bounce up and down like that. I'm not even doing anything. And it's bouncing up, and like the rotors are bouncing. And the whole helicopter's bouncing. I don't get it. So now it's, okay, now it seems a little more stable. A little more stable, but fuck. No, no, I drifted too fast right there. So stabilize, stabilize. It's yeah, it's the thing about it is like the load is so close to the body of the helicopter, and I don't know, like the slightest swing. The thing about it, I don't know, I had the same trouble doing the cargo missions with the Airbus helicopter, but I was able to recover way quicker than this. So, because like in order to unlock this, you got to be able to do like get an S rating on cargo missions with the Airbus helicopter. So, like, this is my first time actually taking a load with this one. And yeah, it's, man, it's bouncing around a lot too. I do not like them rotors bouncing up and down like that. I don't think that that's normal. Something's off. Something's off here. Something's wrong here. This just don't feel right. So I'm gonna abort. I hate to do that, but I'm gonna have to abort. Cause it's just like when I, which you all didn't see it, but when I restart this mission, like in the middle of it, the helicopter is flying smooth, but then when you get back to it, it's doing that bouncing. So something's off about that. So think about it, when I had my crash, then it restarted. It was still doing that same bounce. So I don't know. There's something off about that whole mission. But let's see. What can I show you guys anything really cool before I hop off? So I think I can. Maybe I can do something Challenge League real quick. See, cause okay. Not that much time has passed since I started live. It's only been like 42 minutes. 42 minutes into the stream. So what I could do is try this precision landing here real quick. I did okay on this one. I did this yesterday. I made a score of about 1.2 million. The world record is more than 1.8 million. Pretty much landing the helo down a snow-covered hill. But yeah, I mean, that's the helicopter you start out with, and I own one of those in my little flight sim company. So okay, hey, yeah, hop on. All my videos are all on my page, so you can come back and take a look. I've got some pretty good on my YouTube. I've got some clips of me flying, doing touch and goes with the F-14. So I might do some more of those later too. I'm a veteran, so that's why I like the military craft. But appreciate you coming through. Well, they really mess you up on this one. They put like the landing zone right behind this little bed of trees, but they give you just enough so you could actually maneuver through the trees, and then you have to go around the trees and then hit the parking spot. Anyway, I was able to make that 1.2 million score, but like I had a crash too when I did it the first time because I was coming down too fast. I was not watching my landing speed. Wait, where's the spot at? It's normally marked. There's no marking. right place, I thought. But I don't see the mark, so how am I gonna know where to go? This game's glitchy though. There's supposed to be a mark to show me where I'm supposed to sit down. Huh, got me an achievement out of that. Yeah, I couldn't see where the mark was. It only gave me 8.5. I'm sorry, 850,000. I couldn't see where the mark was. There's supposed to be a mark. There's supposed to be a mark there for me to touch down on. I couldn't see it. Did I miss something? What did I miss? I literally couldn't see where the mark was to land. That's the oddest shit like ever. I mean, let me do that again because I mean I had a pretty smooth touchdown, but I couldn't see the parking spot because it's supposed to have like a cross marked on it, and it was not there. Let's try this again. For anybody that's just coming into the stream, I was doing the Sky Crane mission, and it was just it just went totally haywire. Like I was swinging, I spinning, I crashed one time. Yeah, I could not see where the landing target was when I did this a minute ago. Alright, I see it now though. I can see it. Yeah, that's weird. So that's another glitch in the game. Literally when I came through here a minute ago, I did not see that damn land target, but I see it right now. Let me get the blades through this little hole in the trees. Yeah, there it is. That literally was not there when I did it the last time. Yeah, that could have been better, but oh well. So there it was. Beat my record. Got 1.4 million this time. I'll take that. Yeah, with this little blue helicopter, that one's been a challenge, right? So let's see, it's 9 o'clock. See if I can do one more thing. I don't know. Flying the helicopters is fun. It's just really challenging. I need to work on my companies. I got 2 companies, but like I just made this VIP chauffeur company last night. but this one you actually make money on this one, so you actually make decent money. Put it like that. Yeah, I'm at one of these days I'm gonna get that Pilatus. That looks good. I could probably that would be nice for me to have. But for now I got that one. And really I could probably sell one of my helicopters and then buy I would actually like to buy this Cirrus jet. So yeah, that's what I could do. So I'm not making a whole lot of money off of the helicopter business. So we'll just I'll go back to this one, and one of these is getting sold. I could sell both of them. I'd have to spend money on it. Let's see. So if I go here and manage, what if I just turn the crew off? Can I sell it? I'm going to put more money into it. Check up. That's good. So this helicopter is actually worth $200,000. So yeah, okay. Did I get my money out of this? I forget how much I paid for it. I think yeah. Engine to maintain, blah blah blah. Delegated maintenance. So if I pay that, and do that, and then wash it. Okay, and then sell the aircraft. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna go back over here to my VIP business. I wanna buy the jet. I hope. Which is not hard to fly. I got $500,000. I can get I could buy this one right here, and I could buy that and then put the money into money fix it up, or do they have one that's brand new? So I could buy. I'm just gonna look over here, brand new. What's available? Yeah. Okay. I'll go back. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna buy that used one and have it delivered somewhere on the East Coast. Or is it not available anymore? There's that one for $299. Wait, let's go back. I don't have to put too much money into the maintenance. Or I could get one of these private charters. I could probably make more money off of this. Yeah, that might be the better decision to get that one. For 442,000 credits. Is how many seats is this thing? It's got multiple seating, so I might be able to do better with that. So do that. Give me some insurance. Give me some insurance. Next. Secondhand market. Where I'm at. About. What if I can have it sent somewhere? Orlando, Miami. I don't know why they flipped it upside down. Okay. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting lost in my thoughts over here. But anyway, I'm hopping off. I'll be back on later on, so you can stay tuned. Maybe I might try that crane again.